What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Grand Scheme. This is Gran here, smoking it down live on this Monday night. How you guys doing? Sammy first in the chat. Good to see you, my friend. I'm doing well. Hope you are as well. Aaron C. Good to see you, man. And Paul Russ. It's about time. I know, right? Got to get back to it. How you doing, Daniel Gomez? Got to get started in some arena. Got to get on the Tier 4 basic grind and maybe hit a little bit in the other arenas. Knocked out Heroic and Master today, and I have not done much else since. I'm not even sure what I want to do here. Alright. I'm going to start with the low 4s. Open a 5-star crystal and got Venom. The streak continues. How do you feel about Venom? Lurking in and out, swamped at work. No worries, Sammy, I know how it goes. No green screen, is that new background? No, it's no green screen. We have been reassembling the basement and doing some organizing after we replaced the carpet several weeks ago. And so I had disassembled the green screen and put it in the closet behind me, and I just haven't felt like getting it back out. So I may or may not. I kind of like having it because it gives some uniformity to the whole layout there, but today, at least, no green screen. Very disappointed with Venom. Man, I know all about those bad pulls. I'm about 300 shards away from opening a Stark Spidey crystal. I know I've said all along I didn't have any plans to open a feature, but man, if I have a shot at, I don't know, I mean, he'd be cool, but I'd almost rather get Blade out of that thing. I figured it's time to at least give it a try. I've been playing over 2 years and never opened a feature. We'll do it once. If it turns out bad, it may be the last feature I open. Got a Science Awakening and rank up from 5.3. I did as well. And hopefully there'll be some decent science champs coming to the game very soon. So that's not a great thing right now, but it may turn into a good thing here in a month or so. Oh, that's right, Daniel. You like Venom, don't you? He's not a favorite of many people. Unless you have Quaker Hulk. Yep, you're right. I got 2 Science Awakening gems, and then I pulled Quake and Hulk both, so it can happen, man. But yeah, there's got to be a science champ just around the corner, whether that's MODOK or somebody else. So how's everybody's day been? Been a good Monday, or just a dreary back to the grind start of the week Monday? I gotta remember to do medium hits here for this Vanquishing Blows event. Kind of don't really want to think about it though after doing that legend run this afternoon. Kind of just want to do the no thinking about fighting arena style. Just grind it out. Made a baby account. Fun to get away from my main account, which is has been very depressing. You know, I think that's when you know you have a problem. When you make a secondary account to get a vacation from your main account. Not you know, not saying that you're alone in that, definitely not, but just it's kind of funny when you think about it. You need a break, and so you create another account on the same thing. Lots of people doing it. Have now on my team a decent 3-star power control champion. Who you got, Daniel? Psylocke. Yeah, she's really good. Hey, Fake Serengo. Synergy TV, I do remember you, man. It's been a while. How you been? Psylocke was the first maxed out champ as a 3-star, took her everywhere. She was my first feature champion, first feature grind in Arena. But she's still at rank 3, because as good as she is, there are, excuse me, there are better 5-star mutant champions. You quit MCOC for a year? Yeah, it's been a while. I was actually looking at some old videos the other day, and saw your name in the chat, and was wondering what had happened to you. See ya, Fake Serengo. Medium hits. Finish the fight with a medium hit is the current one. Which is probably the easiest one out of all of them, I think. Aiden Reyes, welcome to the chat. If you had to say what do you think the offers in MCOC will be for Cyber Monday, I'm hoping that that it has to do with a 5-star Awakening gem, at least one of them. Maybe a class deal like they've done in the past, where you choose your class. Medium attack. Yeah, that's what this one is. You'd use a gem on Morningstar? Is she your best option? I'm not quite sold on her yet. I know some people really like her and others not so much. It's kind of a... She's a hot or cold champ as far as people's attitude towards her. Only good 5-star champ. She's got massive prestige. Got her from Odin's GMC for going for Blade. Well, congrats on getting her. King Michael, she's blah, have the 4 and 5, not worth the gem. Well, there you go. Cameron Fathy in our alliance here, he's a big fan of Morningstar. But yeah, like I said, some people are either not sold on her or like her a whole lot. Only problem I have with her is her very short dash back distance. Hard to bait specials with her. Yeah, I don't like that about her. It's just kind of clunky. Good synergies though. Yeah, she has a really nice synergy with Magic. That 200% increase on the critical damage while Magic's in limbo. Thor Ragnarok has a short dash back as well. I've got the 3-star and the 2-star, of course, that they gave out, but I have not used him a whole lot in Arena yet. Landed number 10 in Valor, hoping for the dupe. Ah, congrats. Glory Man, welcome, sir. How are you today? Wish your alliance would run map 6. What's their holdup? Are they just scared of map 6 or don't like the donation requirements? Daniel, you say his signature ability is kind of depressing and it's good, but it's really bad. Okay. Scaring my baby account through Act 1. Yeah, I did that. I mean, I made my son an account because he kept asking to play. Then he kind of stopped playing, so I played on that one a little bit, running through story, but just decided not worth my time. I don't want to invest the time in it. What do I want to do? Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. They don't move enough. Bring the wrong champs. It is. I mean, I think of map 6 a lot like I would think of Alliance War. I mean, you do have to know the nodes. You have to know the kind of champs that are required to handle those nodes. But once you have the chance to do it, and once you can coordinate movement, Map 6 really isn't too bad, as long as you can handle the donations, since you're not going to get anything back from it. Change alliances. Yep, that's one option, definitely. You're gonna go snipe that Hyperion. Don't, isn't that like par for the course for you, man? Everybody else is bringing magics in my battle group to handle Hyperion, so I don't ever get a shot at him anymore because I bring my magic to Alliance War. I think she's much more valuable to me there. Speaking of AQ, I need to jump over there after I get my 5 stars done. My 5 stars. Hawkeye all the way? Yeah, man, but I've been running suicides, so I can't really afford to spam that L1. If Cyber Monday offers a class-specific 5-star gem, which would you pick? Tech, unless I pull a Star-Lord tomorrow. Or Wednesday, whenever I get the shards. I think it's going to be tomorrow. Should be tomorrow after war. As long as, well, I mean, if we lose... I don't know, Cameron, are we going to win this war? Nobody said anything yet. Anyway, I need like 300 shards to hit 15,000. Is Superior Iron Man's regeneration better than OG Iron Man? No, it's not. It is exactly the same. It's been a while since I've looked at the two, but I think the difference is Superior Iron Man's armor up is slightly better, if I remember correctly. Other than that, they're pretty much carbon copies, other than the class difference in the masteries. It's a loss, most likely. Defender rating, yippee. That's what I figured. So we may not get the 300 charge from that, but with the Valor events, that should make up the difference. And if absolutely necessary, I'll spend some Valor on some 5-star shards. So. The crazy thing is, I really don't even care if I get Stark Spider or not, because again, I can't awaken him. So, and it'd probably just be going to rank 3. Gotta admit, my brain is still a little fried from this afternoon. I do not know how these guys do these 10, 12, 24-hour streams. Wouldn't rank 4 on Dupe Sparky? I don't think so. I mean, obviously he's good. I mean, Legacy proved that. But, I still think Star-Lord is going to be a cheaper option for me to do Labyrinth, and that's really my priority right now. So I would probably hold out until one of the others is duped or awakened. I mean, I'm old school. Star-Lord's been on the radar for 2 years. So it's kind of like giving up a dream if I were to rank somebody else in place of him. Call me old-fashioned. I think the only one that would give me trouble would be if I pulled a Ghost Rider. I got a gem to awaken him. I would want to get him to rank 4 eventually. But again, not a Labyrinth option at rank 4 anyway. Gotta go. See you, Daniel. What's up, High Speed? How was dinner? It was good. Oh my goodness. Black Panther's now whiffing hits on the heavies. He just went in. I just went in for a medium when he was charging his heavy and missed. That was messed up. I'm trying not to get my hopes up. I'm anticipating like a Kamala Khan or Luke Cage. Got to round out my my bad 5 stars. I was really hoping I'd be able to rank somebody in. I've got a tech catalyst expiring in just a couple days, and of course she auto blocks the special attack. It's always the special attack for me that she auto blocks, and she did it again. Doggone it, stupid AI. Should I buy the 3-star crystal or hold for a possible 4-star for my baby account with Valor? I mean, if you can get enough Valor for a 4-star, I mean, I would do that over a 3-star, sure. Tony the Ham Man, welcome. About to have enough Valor to buy a 4-star crystal. Nice. Congrats. I think it's a good deal depending on where you are in the game. If a 4-star is going to help you advance more than, say, a class catalyst or a tier 4 basic, then I can see that. But if you're at a point where you're going to need class catalysts soon, I mean, 4 stars come easy enough. If you're not getting class catalysts regularly, you might think about investing in those. If you're not an alliance that gets them from Alliance Quest. If I can 100% clear Heroic, then I'll be close to 800,000. What is a 4-star 800,000? Is that what it goes for? Yep, 75,000 for a 3-star, 800,000 for a 4-star. Yeah, I mean, if you can, if you're set on getting a crystal, and you can get to the 4-star, then yeah, definitely do that. All right, I'm gonna hop over to Alliance Quest, clear my node here. Yeah, if I got Blade as a 5-star, I would definitely take him up to rank 3 immediately. If for nothing else but the synergy with Ghost Rider, but been having some trouble the last couple days with Ghost Rider not proccing his judgments. Really cost me this morning in section 3. Not so bad if you're not running suicides, but with recoil, that hurts. Keep trying to pop that L1 and place the Fate Seal, and he won't do it. What if Quake is secretly so fat that her power happens whenever she walks? How would you be secretly fat? I just, that doesn't quite make sense to me, but okay. Thank God for these old arena crystals. The Grandmaster ones are just awful. Having bad luck with the units. I've had a few times I'll pop 100,000 and get a decent amount, but the last few times I opened 200,000 and got 75 units. It was painful. Uh-oh. Yeah, don't insult Chloe. That's dangerous ground. Gave up opening those uncollected arena crystals a while ago. Yeah. I mean, I think if you've got a ton, if you've got a ton of battle chips, like 1 million or so, it doesn't hurt to just go ahead and pop them. Odds are you're going to get some units, and if you get units, you're going to get a good load of them, usually. Got 160 out of 20,000. On the regular ones or the uncollected? Because 160 on 20,000 isn't too bad. Consider I got 75 out of 200,000. What's up, The Real Deal? Thanks again, man, for hanging out with me today. Especially if you canceled plans. I know you mentioned that. It's a huge help. Regular ones, okay. You don't think it's possible? I don't remember. What is the... is it just by 75? Is that the smallest amount you can get? So you'd have to get to 150. I dare you, come on. There we go. Yeah, I feel bad that I couldn't help you out on last Monday. Gotta love the Cable team. Cable Medusa team now. Used to be the Cable Magic team. Just life. Don't feel bad. Alright, man. Thanks. So, do I let the tier 4 tech catalyst expire, or do I rank up Iron Man? 5-star Iron Man to rank 3. Man, that's a lot of T1 alphas. Just keep draining on those. Other options are Rocket Raccoon or Nebula as a 5-star to rank 5, but that would be from rank 3 to rank 5. And 8 tier 4 basics, that's also pretty expensive. It's cool seeing you knock out a great time. Pretty sure you got a second legend. Yeah, I think so. I think it'll do it. Iron Man is useless, and he's also unawakened, so I'm just cringe at the idea of letting those things expire. But it's just like I have been trying not to open them and trying to constantly get rid of tech catalysts, and they just keep on coming. Aaron Hoodie Lover, what's up? Welcome. Good to see you tonight. Same issue with Cosmic. I think it would be worse with Cosmic because there aren't very many good Cosmics. But, you know, I've got to start, I've got to use them anyway. You just get to, it's tough when you get to a point where it's like, I really don't have anybody else that I want to rank. If I had a Stark Spidey 4-star, it would make things a little bit easier. Or, a Green Goblin, maybe even a Vulture, but you know, the people that I have right now, not so much. Come on, this Limbo. Not doing anything. There we go. Took off Pacify for that run this afternoon, and I do miss it against Magic. Why did you ignore me saying my crystal pull? I'm trying to think of some smart aleck comment to make here, but honestly, nope, didn't ignore you, just didn't see it. What did you say? About to have enough Valor to buy a 4-star crystal? I did not ignore that, sir. You just weren't listening. I commented on that. Got some expiring in 2 days. Looking where to put them. Not finding anyone. Pull the trigger on Kamala, man. Do it. Yeah, I think I'm probably just going to let it expire, so, because I'll show you what I've got here. for Tech Champions. So for my 4 stars, or rather my 5-star, I've got Iron Man Unawakened. That's it. And then 4 stars, Rocket, Iron Patriot, Nebula, Iron Man, War Machine, Hulkbuster, Civil Warrior, and the Duck, who actually can't go up because I don't have the tier 2s for him right now. But yeah, just not a lot of options. Out of these, Rocket or Nebula are really my only options, and I'm not excited about either one of those. Love Courage. Yep. Captain America out of it. I like Captain America. He's got some good synergies too. If I don't rank her, I'll break Mo Battlechip's heart. Well, she will be awakened soon. Maybe. Well, no maybe about the awaken, but maybe about ranking her. I wouldn't be so opposed to her if she would work correctly ever. But yeah, we'll see. I got a couple of days. If by chance I were to awaken Star-Lord, though, with the 5-star, then I would not use it. I would let it expire, because I need to save the basics and the alphas for him. I still need quite a bit of T2A, though. If I get as much as I can from the Valor and then map 2 crystals, probably looking at a month maybe to make up that final tier 2. Maybe not that long. Map 6 give tier 4 basics? Yes. Usually just shards. Happy to see you got a Voodoo 550 finally. Yeah, he's fun. If you're struggling with having no champ to rank, try selling half your 4-star roster. I'll keep that in mind, man. I probably would have sold Drax if it was absolutely necessary to get the 15,000, but not without some grief. I used to sell champs back in the day. And I know why you do it and why other people do it, but man, just can't bring myself to it. Look at that glorious 5-star Ghost Rider. This person hasn't ranked him up yet, though. Need to have a talk with them. I mean, from completion rewards, like how map 5 gives you 6. Oh no, completion rewards. You get tier 4. Tier 2 alphas, and they just started adding tier 4 class catalyst fragment crystals, but no basics, which kind of stinks. Every bad 4-star you sell, you'll get as a 5-star. I wish that would work. I'd sell my Star-Lord. Unless it only works for bad champs. They want to give less T4B to top players. It's kind of ridiculous because the top players are not struggling to get tier 4 class catalysts. And yet they just keep giving them. It's ridiculous. I've got like 500 tier 4 class catalyst shard crystals. Saving units for Hella. You think she's going to be good? They should add maybe a T4B as a completion rewards. Is that what you're saying? I mean, I know they added the tier 4 into the daily that you can now do every day instead of every 2 days or whatever it was. But still not enough. Don't know. I just love her and throw Ragnarok for some reason. Yeah, I mean that's cool. I mean, if you like the champion, why not? I mean, she doesn't look bad to me, but she doesn't look as good as Medusa. All right, let's see if we can glance in L3 here. Nope. I don't know if you can glance in L3. It didn't say glancing. All over the T4B in the Glory Store. I get it when I have enough glory, but I just don't have enough to grab it every day. You like her because she has spears. That's a good reason. Tony the Handman, that is a common mistake, and I think one that most new players make. Spend a lot of units on crystals before they focus on getting their masteries unlocked. It's one that that I made. One that I never really got over. I mean, I got masteries unlocked now, but I still spend too many units on crystals. All T2 alphas now. I think that's what I'm gonna. Well, no, I was thinking Valor. I grab them when I can. I usually get one T2A, one tier 4 basic, and then the leftover stuff I might grab an alpha or the tier 4 health potions, because those come in handy when I screw up. Like I said, I like spending units on crystals, not on revives and potions. How much glory in 1 week? I don't remember. Off the top of my head, I can't recall how much it is. think I might take it easy on Arena this week. I've been grinding Arena pretty hard the last few weeks, hitting the milestones and all of the events, plus some. Feeling a little burned out on Arena right now. Might be time to take a step back. How'd you do on the run? Hey, Dobre, what's up? I got 4 hours, 10 minutes. Or almost 11. Just under 4:11. Now, I know you posted that picture on Twitter, but I didn't quite understand where you said you finished. Was it you started really well and then something went wrong? Is that what happened? Get enough for one tier 4 basic per week. Pushing an AQ probably to stay in expert tier now, or able to stay in expert tier now. So hopefully get more. Yeah, that'd be nice, man. Hopefully you can push your way up in the ranks. The completion? Oh yeah, going back to explore it. It does. Man, once you hit the final 2 maps, I'm just like wishing it would be over already. Jason Vacha, what score in AQ do you need to stay an expert approximately? That is a good question, and I don't know. I don't really keep up with that. I'm not sure what score is what people are getting around the 300 mark. But I would think if you want to stay in the top 300, you're going to have to be doing at least map 5 days a week, and possibly throw in a day or two of map 6, depending on your prestige. Hoping 80 million is enough to stay. Is that about what you're running, Aaron C? And by stay, does that mean that you have made it into the 300 at 80 million? Just got to do more homework and come more prepared. Yeah, man, you'll get it. You'll get it. How did Spidey do, though? I mean, that was my big concern about the run. Is I've never seen anybody do a run with Spidey, but his attack was higher than Storm's. Just curious if you could diagnose like where you could improve. If that's something that you would say, I mean, something that you could do differently, or if it was attributed to the champ you were using. Five by 5. Yeah, I got to get them to run some map 6, man. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it is in the 1900s. He only needs 1 synergy, I believe it is, to hit that 2,000 minimum for Labyrinth. Did good, no mistakes, just time wasn't on his side. keep at it, man. Long way from even trying map 6. Don't doubt yourself. Not with that attitude. Dude is using a rank 4 Morto on offense. That's an interesting choice. Raymond Sampaga, what's up? Guys, I hear that map 5 is actually easier than map 4. Is this true? No idea. I think in my 2 years playing, I've run map 4 one time, and that was not the current map 4. But I know in my previous experience, I mean, just map 4 was not worth it. And I think that's part of the reason why Kabam changed things up with the newest iteration, because they knew that people or alliances weren't running map 4. They're trying to push them that direction. So I don't know if it's easier, but I would think that it's not much harder. And if it's not much, if it's not much harder, then you might as well push map 5 and get the better rewards out of it. I think map 6 is easier than map 5, though. Map 5 is so passive. Yes. Man, I was really getting ticked this afternoon with that passive AI. It's like, goodness gracious. Kept trying to intercept like I do usually, and they just would not come. Just kept getting countered. What's up, Jizz? Map 4 is just map 5 with less paths. That's a good summary. Can't wait for next 5-star. So done with features. Have every new champ 4-star. How many features have you pulled? Dominic, good to see you again, man. Map 5 is passive. Compared to map 6, Aaron, it is passive. Map 6 is super aggressive. As a matter of fact, 2 fights that I struggle with most on map 6. The first one is Civil Warrior with power gain, which I've talked about before. The second one I don't like to mention because it's kind of embarrassing. But the second most difficult fight for me, and the one that I die on, if I die on map 6, I die either on Civil Warrior or on Colossus in section 3. Colossus with Limber. He is super aggressive. And once you lose those parry stuns, it's intercept city all day long. 1 for 11. Man, that hurts. That's why I've been putting it off so long. Grinding Arena, me too, man. I am behind. I haven't really wanted to touch it after this afternoon. Was messing about with OBS earlier, still figuring out how to record gameplay without lag. It's settings, man. It took me forever to figure out what kind of settings I needed. But if you're using an air server, then you're going to also need to have a good Wi-Fi connection. If your Wi-Fi is not fast enough, you're going to have issues there. How's it going? Couldn't stay for the end of your Legends run, but what was your time officially? Just a few seconds under 4 hours and 11 minutes. Really struggled on the last couple of maps. Died half a dozen times or so. Just got a girl discharged from the hospital, heading back home. All the bills paid off. Medical stuff went well. Good to hear it, man. I know that can be really nerve-wracking. So she's doing all right then. see if I can get 33. Well, I don't think I'm going to hit 33,000 on this. I may set a record on Tier 4 Basic. 26 fights. She just killed Hyperion and AK. Oh, your secret's out then, man. Your secret's out. Here we've thought it was you all along. All right, Dobre, thanks for stopping in and hanging out for a bit. Have a good night, man. What's up, Laura Grant? Thanks for letting your husband hang out with me for a bit this afternoon. Courage MCOC. Is the Hyperion a good option for Legends run? I think he could probably do it. He wouldn't be at the top of my list, but he could probably get it done. Thank you, thank you. Edgar says if he is, that's the only option you have. But I would strongly recommend you wait for a better champ. Yeah. And that's the thing. I mean, a lot of people want to get in the legend run, and if you are a very skilled fighter and you don't die a lot like I did today, then you could get it done. But considering the cost of a legend run, I mean, if you've already got suicides unlocked, you should do that anyway for other content. But you're going to need to invest some units in not just energy refills. It's about 1,000 units worth of energy refills, but then you're also looking at 1,400 units for the package for the boosts. And that's a big investment for a champion that may be good enough and it may not be good enough. Winter Soldier just got the luckiest power drain. Drained me from L3 to half of L1. He must have a higher signature. No, wait. How much? What is his signature? No, it is the percentage drain. I was going back and forth between percentage drain and percentage chance to power drain, but it's that chance to drain is static. It stays the same. But yeah, at a higher signature level, he can take a good chunk off. Legend run with Medusa, that would be interesting. Cutoff for T4 Basic Arena. Well, you just really want to hit that last milestone, 1.1 million, to get the Tier 4 Basic. I mean, if you're looking at like cutoffs to get another Tier 4 Basic, the last time I did it, I put up 13 million. It's pretty high. After missing twice within minutes, I'm done with Legends for now. I'll try again another time. Oh man, that's right. I forgot. Forgot that you had done that. Legends run with Rocket. Got massive base damage. He could do it. He doesn't have a whole lot of health to play around with, though. I mean, a lot of your high base attack champs don't anyway. The new AI sucks for Legends, though. Any champ that requires a high momentum will suffer. Yeah. it just eats up so much time trying to get them to respond. I mean, they just stand there. I mean, no blocking, no nothing, and then you try to go into attack and they counter you. I wish they would just leave that alone. I mean, it's master mode. It's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be aggressive. Make it aggressive. Hey, you're welcome. I hope it helps, and if you decide to do a legend run, good luck. I hope you're successful with it. Feels like even normal mode is more aggressive than master. It is. It definitely is. I think the easy mode was more aggressive than master. Doesn't make sense to me why Phoenix's final ability can't be nullified or prevented. Like concussion with Quake should be 100% effective against all abilities. That's what it's listed as. But even she does not stop Phoenix's regen, or whatever it's called, Rite of the Phoenix. I will say I did get really lucky with Punisher today. I think he only procced his Endured one time in both Heroic and Master difficulties. At least one time that I remember. Any tips for staying focused during long labyrinth fights? Going to make an attempt with Hulk, but might back out and wait for a better champ if it doesn't go well. I would say, Paul, that it's going to take some practice to be able to concentrate that long. But the other thing, if you do find yourself getting weary, throw a third special attack and pause in the middle of the animation. Get up, walk a little bit, go to the bathroom, whatever, take a few minutes, come back, unpause, and then continue the fight. That's how I handled Realm of Legends Wolverine back in the day. I used a 3-star Star-Lord, took 1,300 hit combo to take him down, and I paused the fight about every 500 hits. Not sure I could do that much of a combo now these days. See, Brother Daniel didn't stop it either. Pausing in 5.3 fights, yeah. Use it. Use it to your advantage. As long as it doesn't have a timer associated with it, you're good. I mean, not the enraged timer doesn't count. That stops when you pause it. But as far as like the 3-minute AQ or Alliance War timers, as long as it doesn't have a timer like that, you're good. Took 4-star Ronin to 330 for those power reserve paths. It was a pain. Yeah, I mean, I think they were fun. I mean, when you get the right champions, when you get a power control champion on those paths, it's a lot of fun. I mean, just spamming Hawkeye's L1, Magic's L2. I was spamming Rogue's L3, just back-to-back L3s. But yeah, Ronin, imagine you kept the opponent stunned for most of the fight with him. Let's see if we can snag these Furies from Medusa. I'm liking Loki more than I used to. Don't think I'm ever going to be completely sold on the guy, but he's better than he was. If you just stand there on cables heavy, you get smacked. One dashback is not enough. End up using a lot of special 3s with full suicides once I lower my health some. Yep. The problem is with the... I mean, it could be done, obviously. That's what Brian Grant did with his Gwenpool. But I believe the enraged timer continues to go during the L3 animation. So that may take up some time, depending on how long of a L3 animation the champion has. I could be wrong on that, but I believe that that is the case. Tried Gambit, but there's a bug, and they kept parrying his L1. It was annoying. Gambit is an interesting choice. I don't think I would have brought him in. Pulled a 5-star Loki today from that crystal deal. How do you feel about that? I would say congrats, but... I mean, I like him more than I used to, but still not one that I would really get excited about pulling, I don't think. Ambivalent, yep, that's a good word. That about sums it up. Gambit has 100% chance to stun on L1. That's why you took him. Yeah, and if you can convert... I can't remember what those charges are called, but if you can convert those first, I think it does quite a bit more damage too, doesn't it? What's up, Alex? Make it on time? Barely. Barely. I'm getting ready to cut it short today. I already streamed for over 4 hours this afternoon, so... But I needed to get the Tier 4 Basic done. I think there was a comma in there that you intended, right? Because Gran didn't pull a 5-star Dormammu. Don't curse me, man. I hope I don't pull a 5-star Dormammu. Congrats on that, though. I think I did see you mention that in another stream somewhere. Only one PHC today. If we get a 4-star out of it, we'll have our 15,000. Can't charge up because enemy will be on L3, keeping him stunned 100% of the fight after L1 is available. Is that, I'm trying to think of how that's working, why charging it up would put them at L3. Remind me what's going on there. You meant you pulled a 5-star Dormammu, now I feel bad, you think he is bad. No, I don't think he's bad. He's just not what I want. Now I have Luke Cage, Kamala Khan, and Loki in 5-star. I have no idea why I haven't pulled IP yet, but he's probably... Well, those you just mentioned the 3 bad ones that I don't have. You know, I've got Colossus, I've got Groot, I've got Spider-Gwen, I've got Loki, but I'm waiting on Luke Cage, Kamala Khan, or Iron Patriot. I imagine one of those will pop out of my 15,000... shard premium in a couple of days. So I need 281 shards. So after war tomorrow finishes up, and then maybe a couple of Valor quests will be there. So I don't know. I've got 2 days. Maybe open it on Wednesday. We'll see how it goes. Twice dupe Drax. Drax isn't terrible. Gambit equals stun lock entire fight. You can't back up and charge because you have to keep them stunned the whole time. Okay. But at the beginning of the fight, though, can you charge it at the beginning, though? I was thinking about deleting that, but I was trying to read it since you can read Rush. Oh. Well, you're a mod. You can click on the view deleted messages and check it out if you want to. And Ghost Rider. Have a few decent 5 stars. Drax is the only rank 4 worthy. So Ghost Rider is worthy of rank 4. If I had a spot, if I had pulled Ghost Rider before Quake, he would have been rank 4 instead of Quake. Easy. He is top tier. Not bad at all. Too much block damage? Yeah, I got you. Makes sense. But you got it done, though, man, and that's what counts. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to call it a night. I think 5.5 hours of streaming for me today is plenty. Unduped, yeah, even unduped Ghost Rider's great. I mean, his judgments still work. I mean, that one extra judgment does a lot for him, but he's still great. But again, I have a Mystic Awakening gem, so that would also influence my decision to take him to rank 4. I probably would hesitate to take him to rank 4 unawakened, but he's still viable. Still viable. Definitely rank 3 worthy. So, anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. And this afternoon, if you were around this afternoon, I'm going to go to bed, get some sleep. You guys have a great night. I'll see you next time. Till then, this is Gran Kahonu smoking it down. See ya.